That's cute. Close the door. Danny, I need you to get a peephole. Don't be jealous now, sis. Andy has a type. Brother, too many babies for me to keep track of. My favorite cop. I have never seen a man sit on one of those things. What do we do now? Fatima didn't do that. Look at this pretty privilege. Damn, Tony, we love you for trying. Not enough people suck their teeth on TV. Do you forego your chance of being a mom? That's her. That's her. What up, loves, and welcome back to another episode of From Rizzo with Love with me, your girl, Donna Rizzo, as we're here to recap Tyler Perry's Sistas Season 8, Episode 14, Knock Knock. Ladies and gentlemen, anybody, I can't even sing that right. Anybody who watched my Zatima recaps, you sure that I did like a poor unfortunate fool? Actually, I don't know if that was Zatima or Sistas, but the irony that I lost my voice this week. I went out to celebrate my birthday like very quickly with my friends, thinking it was something real quick. I really did it because I needed them to do some content for me for Issa Rae's new movie that's coming out, the SZA and Keke Palmer movie, one of them days. I will be releasing some content from it, but I said, let me get my friends together, tell them it's for my birthday celebration. But in reality, I just need them to do the content for me, watch the movie, and tell me how it was. Well, brunch and movie turned into brunch, movie, day party with food, bar as we're walking to the next event. And yeah, I was just screaming the whole time over music because I couldn't speak to anyone. So completely lost my voice. It's still not back. If you would like me to sing a Barry White song for you, or Keith Sweat, or maybe a Carrie Hilson song. Who else got a raspy voice? You know, submit your request here at 1-800, please help me. But as for this recap, if this is your first time here, this is a live reaction recap. This is where we recap shows in real time. I post clips and snippets of the show here, so you know what it is that I'm referring to. I post it in real time. I give you my reactions in real time. I pull out some things. I might call out some things you don't know. I ask a lot of questions that I want you guys to engage with in the comments. Again, very busy season for us, so I'm not as active, but I do read them, and I love to see you guys engaging with one another and engaging with the content. So super, super appreciate you guys. Picking up a new show next week. Oh, this week. Saved my soul. And dropping some new content for the Issa Rae movie. So if you are not friends with me across all social medias, make sure you follow me at From Rizzo with Love across all, so you can see the content that I'll be dropping as it relates to the movie, as it relates to Sistas, Zatima, and the new show coming up later this week. All right, y'all, couple things to note. I'm trying to keep my voice a little lower, but a couple things to note. I think there's only 3 small ones. So 1, still cannot grapple with the fact that Karen is smitten over Aaron. We know Aaron ain't gonna ever leave her. If she ever says, yes, hold me, he will be there with bare arms in 3 minutes, 52 seconds, never letting her go, confusing that with her loving him. We know that. But Karen, I'm concerned for you. I don't remember the good times between you and Aaron. I can't even remember why y'all had sex enough to have this baby. He a pastor. Wasn't he supposed to not be having sex anyway? Next storyline that I'm a little shaky on is the Maurice and Roots to Riches. Now, Pam and Maurice don't have much of a storyline this season because they're plus ones. Really, they're the plus one of that person. But, you know, everyone has a person. Sabrina had Maurice. Karen had Pam. Danny had whatever boyfriend. Andy had Fatima. Everybody had their extra person. But then once the ladies got boyfriends, like for real boyfriends who've been there for a while in their lives consistently, those extra people kind of like, oh, what's your role? You know? So now they're causing them to connect and develop their own storyline amongst the plus ones. I get it, but I need a little more than your booty hole having hair. And then last but not least, like the most important thing here, Gary woke up and remembered a little bit. He doesn't quite remember everything that happened, but the way that we left from episode 13 is that he said, and she was standing there. Now, that could be, and she, Andy, was standing right there. Or maybe he does kind of remember someone. And this helps to narrow things down a bit for you all, but not for me, because all the people on my list are women. We've got Tamara at the bottom. We've got the woman that he assaulted, maybe killed, is alive, we don't know, during prom, and then his ex-wife. all women. So she was standing right there doesn't do much else for me. You know what else isn't doing much? That little board of yarn and pictures. Zatima and Zach, get to work. I'm not asking you to print a picture, cut it out, and stick it on the board. I'm asking you to pull some clues in. Tell me why this person is a person of interest. I don't want to hear Robin's an asshole. Cool. How does that relate him to and connect him to the crime? So let's figure this out, because it's a lot of open things on this list, and we got to get down to the bottom of it. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you stay until the end and watch throughout. Engage in the comments. Engage with the question. And without further ado, y'all, let's go. Oh, also, I'm not even linking together the fact that they're thinking it's Robin, and then Gary is saying it's a woman. My favorite cop. Look at this pretty privilege. Look at this pretty privilege that you have, Robin. Ma'am, your teeth look phenomenal. Have they not met? First of all, that's fucked up. I also never realized that Andy has a type. Look at these two little biracial brothers with sharp edges, little facial hair, scruffy a little bit. Robin got him there. Look at the little girl. Brother?
No. No respect. No respect. Go sit down.
Also disgusting, right? I know this is all fun and games, but that's nasty, lady. Get your shit together. I didn't realize they never met. You see, and they still trying to tie them together. He has the striped shirt and he has the striped tie. It's blue and black. Ugh. Wardrobe department, you working overtime this season.
We both want the same thing. What exactly is that?
Uh-oh, who's on the phone?
To get your sister cleared.
We both want Andy. Oh, Andy, I wish I could yell. Is this intentionally meant like this, or did we do this to add a little flair?
Fill out the form and have a seat. No.
You ain't make Robin fill out a form?
Andy, what is going on? Robin just went back there. No.
Don't push her like that. What was it about that filter? You know, what in the editing room said, yes, the overexposure, bright white lights over blue? What was it that made you choose that?
Not the time to discuss this.
It's never the right time to discuss it with you.
This is the first time that I'm feeling bad. Ooh.
Every time I do, I end up looking like a fool.
With your pants on the ground. This is the first time that I feel bad for Jordan. Like, he's playing the really good, damn, what happened to me role.
And it was her who came back and stayed like a damn fool.
Well, then Andy.
Then why'd you go back to him? Come on, Zach. Dressed like one of these young whippersnappers. Y'all got a new wardrobe for Zach this season? Tell the truth. Also, we got Mustard on the beat because she's wearing yellow. Andy's wearing yellow. Oh my God, look, y'all, it's the same. It gotta be the same designer. Cause Zach got that pocket that Nate had too. It's the line and then the triangle that comes out. Somebody put me on. I don't know men's fashion. I barely know women's. I cut this shirt.
Like doing business with Intertwine. Yeah.
I love their pillow talking. You know how people hate it? I wish my boyfriend was more gossipy. Let me tell you what happened with her. He don't care. Keep it hidden in my heart. The Birdman hand rub. She's up to something.
I'm gonna call Karen and check on the twins.
Okay. Send our best wishes.
Good job, Zach.
Cool. I'm going all the time. I just be in the house by myself.
I know, baby.
We've noticed. Fatima, we like this suit. The wide legs, the sharp shoulders. Somebody different did fashion this episode.
I need these babies to stop kickboxing in my stomach.
But other than that,
Aw, Zach's
Hey,
little
Mama,
smile.
Yeah, real quick, I'm sorry about stressing you out yesterday.
Maturity. A lot of apologies.
All right, I'll pull up.
Good. Bye.
That's a very mature conversation, y'all. And sometimes I forget that Zach and Danny are the real friends.
Cleaning my house.
Trying to be my man. Y'all. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is this the first time that we have seen Danny's house in the daytime? They got a sunlight coming. I didn't even know she had a window.
Be a little late. I just wanted to make sure I was here for you when you woke up. Sabrina, I do not want you getting in trouble on account of me. All right?
How many of us have some friends?
And I'm rooting for his sperm. What's a winner in there?
What do you say to somebody? Tell him I'm rooting for his sperm. We never did get down to the bottom of that. I feel like She's changed clothes, so it's the next day. Are we going back to the hospital so Rich can figure out what's going on? Because we still don't know that.
Can we come in?
That's cute. That's stupid cute. You can't be mad at me with a big ass teddy bear like that. Damn, Tony, we love you for trying. You don't never stop trying with this girl. She needs that, but my God. What a man. What a man. What a mighty good man.
From Benson Jones of England, Andrea Barnes has
No.
come down.
No.
Yeah, she
I
said,
do not want
Andrea Barnes,
anything
no.
to do with him.
Imagine going to jail in heels. Imagine being very busy in there in heels and you don't have a place to sit because you're sharing a cell with a bunch of people in heels. You can't take your shoes off. The floor is disgusting. How often do we think someone is cleaning the gym?
Considering that you've already confessed to attempted murder.
Yeah, murder.
Times.
But I was doing it as a question, not as a statement.
Okay. And your friend Josh.
We can work with that. But see, now listen. When Gary says it was a woman, is it like blurry it was a woman, or it was a woman, I can't identify the person because I haven't seen her yet? Because he saw Penelope. When he first woke up, she was like, you don't remember me? She smacked him. So he would be able to properly identify her.
I guess we're not.
Valid. How can you be sure the blood belonged to Gary? Are you still miscarrying? It's probably only been one day. The way Tyler Perry works, who knows?
We grew close in protective custody. He wouldn't manipulate me.
Josh is trying to
How
close a
close
case.
did you become while he was charged with protecting?
Yeah,
Horrific miscarriage for sake.
he has to ask that.
Josh.
Don't worry. Let's not forget this dumbass went back to Gary after hearing everything that Andy told her. So she not rap too bright. Agent Watt knows this. He's taking full advantage of you. Oh, I guess it's not your fault. Woman scorned postpartum. Ugh. Yeah, Robin. He took advantage of her. Oh my God. Karen, did you just get bigger overnight? Or is it the moo-moo? No. Who came in my house without me knowing? No. Also, how long the eggs been sitting out? Eggs are only good for about 15-20 minutes. Max. You gotta eat them right away. That's Aaron?
Hey,
Pam, what you... Why I see your titties in lace? Pam?
Do not get my mama
Pam,
involved,
put your
okay?
titties away. This is
Just let me
nuts.
play.
Is that the whole
Can
thing?
you also
Oh,
check
no,
in
okay.
and
She
bring
got
about the
covers
business
on
plan?
there. But
I was
she somebody right now?
a very big package.
And I dig in a box. This is what happens when you leave Pam in charge. She in your office. You got cameras, don't you? Leave her in the box, actually.
Yeah, crouchless.
Oh my God! BT! That was too much. Also, y'all started going fast too quick.
An apology? It's a piece.
Tony, what are you apologizing for? What are you apologizing to this woman for? You apologizing for coming over because you care about her? We will never correct this behavior if we keep apologizing for it and letting her always get her. You did the right thing, I did the wrong thing. I guess every battle don't have to be a
No.
All right. It's a big present because I'm
Big
a
sorry.
big sorry.
Rent. He's cute though. You too.
This is cute.
Not the only person who should be saying sorry. I shouldn't have kicked you out yesterday.
Thank you.
Do you want to talk about it?
I ain't all talked out. I ain't talked out.
That's good. Tony, do you want to talk about it? Danny says no, we move on. It's us learning for me.
That stuff happened. I became more sexual.
Oh
And,
my goodness. You hear that? I became more sexual because I felt if I just gave it to them, then they wouldn't hurt me to get what they wanted. My goodness. Also, not to bring this moment down, is anybody following the Naziah Harris case? The pits of hell are not low enough for that man. Danny, I'm sorry this happened to you. I'm glad you're
Last
finally
night
figuring
when we
out
were
what's
about
going
to-
on, though.
I didn't know if I was doing it because I wanted to or if I was
Okay,
supposed to.
now this all makes sense.
Just give me a day or two. I'll be back to normal in no time.
You don't have to say normal. You're normal. You're normal right now, sis. You're not abnormal because you're thinking about why you do things sexually, how you feel about him, how you feel about your body. You're not abnormal. Don't think like that. You thinking about this and you growing in this is the most normal thing you've done in a while.
I'll allow it. You can use PTO today.
What's Duncan? What's that man's name? We don't like him. He's going to use this against her.
Hey.
Kiss? It's the most normal we've seen. I love this. This is why we like
You know, we weren't looking for
Tony put his camera in his eyeballs.
You're a day late and $1 short, Audrey.
You know what, Agent White? I'm tired of you and your isms. You got a saying for every freaking moment that comes up. Stop it. You're not that old. There's like salt and pepper in your beard. Stop acting like a grandpa.
Coerced from a fragile woman suffering from blackouts, benefit of counsel,
PTSD.
appropriate relationship with us.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You're going on between me and Penelope.
Oh, no?
You give her and the Williams siblings a group rape?
Shut up.
He's your romantic overture.
Oh, like, come on, man. That's and you know it.
Ooh, but he can
Because we
sell
start to develop
that.
a few interesting tidbits about you, Audrey.
Do
I'm
tell.
really not
Do
that
tell.
interested.
I'm
I beg to
interested.
differ.
Tell us.
What exactly are yours, counselor? I know
Danny.
what you mean. You do.
Duh. Wait a minute. You were in the hospital with Gary. He said some blah, 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 a woman. Why didn't we pick up from that? What came from that? Did you get anywhere? Why didn't we pick up from that?
You have 1 hour.
You have 1 hour. You see how quick that was? Fatima? You could have got your man out of jail that quickly. Instead, you said, let me sleep on it. Oh, I called somebody. I'm going to do work. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, my feet hurt. Oh, I don't want to talk. Okay. All right. I don't mean to bring Zatima into this world, so I'm going to just be quiet. But if you're a fan of Tyler Perry's Zatima, make sure you check out my recaps over there. Okay? All right, bye. Okay, in the hospital for Rich, finally. Richie, what you wearing? Okay. They go together real bad. Question, does anybody have a bald husband or fiance or partner? Have you ever had a bald one? Does he have to shave his head every morning? Or is it like, because it's prickly otherwise, right? Or no? Because I look at these men's bald heads and they're always very smooth and shiny. There was one time where we saw Aaron's hair and it was noticeable because I always look. Isn't that something you have to do every day? No.
What's up? What's going on?
He's nervous.
To be getting tested as regularly as I should have.
And you should. If you're if you're having sex regularly, you should be getting tested regularly. I thought he was going to say, is this a sign from God that I shouldn't be having kids?
No sperm count.
Okay, baby. Okay. Okay. Never knew Rich's last name was Blackburn. Danny, I need you to get a peephole.
I'm good.
Oh, I love their relationship.
Karen.
You know what? Not enough people suck their teeth on TV. That is a natural reaction. There's been a lot that people have been fed up with on this show. I feel like that's the first time that I ever heard anyone on this show or on Zatima suck their teeth. I feel so much closer to you after you just did that. This seems more real now. Bring back sucking teeth. Teeth, I said.
You seen me at my lowest. Here.
Yeah, sleeping on the couch, sleeping in her bed. Hobosexual.
It's working.
It's working, girl.
You're different, Danny. Like
Even that little move, Zach, the little, you know what I'm saying? Shifting your weight. Such good acting. This is how you talk to your friends. I love it.
pick things up with him too quickly after Preston.
Y'all said that in the comments. Someone also made a comment that they do not like that Tony had to stalk her essentially to get her attention. Like, did Danny really want to be in this relationship, or did he just push up on her so much so that she was like, okay? It got me thinking, but I don't know. Did I tell y'all that story? Now, Tony, I'm not calling you a stalker. Did I tell you the story about how this woman went in her basement? I think she was with this guy for 13 years, 7 years, something like that. They got 2 kids. She went in the basement to get something from their little storage area. She saw a memory box, went in there, it was her husband's, and found photos of her before they were dating. Photos of her in her apartment, photos of her leaving her apartment, photos of locations that she visited. And it's important to know this because he randomly ran into her at a bar. It was his first time going there on like a random Tuesday or something. And they didn't exchange numbers, but she like left her ID. He helped her. He found it. Or no, that's what it was. She got drunk at the bar and he was such a nice guy. He helped her back home. He was able to get her back home, go to sleep. And she wrote her friends and was like, yo, he was such a nice guy. He took me home and he didn't even try anything. And from then on, they started dating. 13 or 7 years. What would you do if you found out that your husband, who you love deeply, who you've had a great life with, was essentially stalking you? And stalking you because 13 whatever years ago, it wasn't no social media. So this man had to come out with a camera, had to follow you around, had to put in effort to find you. How would you feel knowing that your man had to stalk you to be with you? Good man now. But how he got there is flawed. You gotta go, right? Duped. All the men in the comments were like, women always complaining that men don't put in effort. And look, this man puts in effort and y'all hate on him. Effort and stalking? Where? Okay.
Reading and a will do.
Right. What's going on? She knows Andy's coming back. Reverse psychology.
Andy's relationship and so much more. But
Shut up.
all right, here you go.
Oh. I'm like, what's going on? She said she had something for Hayden and Tamara's. Okay. What's she gonna do? She wants to get invited to dinner and talk to them. She wants to get him softened up so he opens up to her. What's the play here, girl? He left his phone? Also, who writes their password down, girl? He gonna walk in and see her? Blew your spot up already. Wait. Does that work? Can you do Face ID with a headshot? Huh. You know what's crazy? Sometimes I be unlocking my phone and I know my face is crazy and it doesn't work. And then other times, like I'll go to my banking app, almost not showing my face in the dark or something and be like, yeah, that's you. How did you see me there? But when my mouth is like this, sometimes I don't get the proof. How? Girl, you take the phone and you bring it to your location. What did she send to herself? Text messages? You can't send messages that quickly. What did she send to herself? Did you have to be this nice and chummy with him in order to do this? You thought like talking to him would be a distraction and that's how he would leave his phone? Okay. Y'all, we have 14 minutes left. Is that going to be a long final scene or are we going to cut this up into 2? I don't know if I should give my predictions right now. Hold on.
Godmother of your child.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Aw. Did you talk about this with Zatima? I love this. Isn't she also the godmother of... Oh, no, duh. Look at me. I'm thinking she's talking about the Fatima and Zach baby. She's talking about the Karen. Okay. Too many babies for me to keep track of. Aw.
Are you all crying?
No.
Are you not?
This reminds me of my friend. Oh, this is us. Has Danny ever met Hayden? I feel like if anyone can give Hayden what he deserves, it's Danny. Have they ever met? Sistas historians, let me know. Vocal cord right here. It's on this side. You just shut the fuck up. Look at them. Don't be jealous now, sis. She took your first man. She not gonna take your second. Don't worry. Though I do think they might be a better couple, but whatever. Annie the type of woman who like, you don't want him, but you don't want anybody else to have him. So then you like, wait, I should go have him. Quit playing games with his heart. With his heart. Okay. That's why I was like, this is weird. But this was a very short scene. And then we're going to get commercial to the last scene. Okay. My predictions for the last scene. Zach is going to go home. Wait, we haven't heard from Karen. Oh no, we need to figure out what's wrong with Rich. Yeah, Karen, you haven't had many scenes. What's going on with you? We're going to find out what's wrong or good or something with Rich. Is Zach going to go home to Fatima? No. They're going to save that for the next episode. We haven't seen Hudson in a while. Yeah, I think it's going to be the ending of the Rich situation. And maybe Robin's going to run out into the parking lot and talk to Andy. And they'll get to the bottom of their feelings or whatever. Okay, right to Rich. I have never seen a man sit on one of those things. That is fucking crazy. You know when you have those moments where you're like, everyone knows this, right? Where they talk about the racial disparities in like medical books and how every time in some kind of doctor's textbook or anything for science, it's always a white person's body. Like that's very, it's very obvious in our mind. Every time we see babies in the womb, it's always a white baby in the womb, right? I have never seen a man sitting on like a doctor's chair like that. They don't go to the doctor in real life. And so art can't imitate real life, or art is imitating real life because they're never in a doctor's office on TV either. Big ups to y'all for showing me something different. You got the damn uterus in the back.
There's nothing to stress out about.
But
Or sample or fertilize Miss Holland's eggs.
why?
We'll have to discuss this in private.
I mean, whatever you got to say to me, you can stay in front of
What is this? Close the door.
We just straight for sickle cell anemia.
Oh.
That makes you ineligible for.
What a fucking phenomenal storyline this is. For a black show as a woman is waiting to fertilize her eggs. Wow. Now, he carries the trait. Sabrina does not. Doesn't that mean that they can have a baby? Doesn't there need to be two traits? This is good. Y'all know anybody with sickle cell? Because I do. My goodness. And y'all know how they say this is your 20s, your late 20s to mid 30s are the worst. My goodness, that did my girl in, y'all. You know who else got sickle cell? T-Boz. And probably a ton of your friends that you know. My goodness. What do we do now? Sabrina wants a baby with this man. This man has now committed to having kids. But now he realizes that he potentially cannot have Sabrina's kids. Sabrina, do you forego your chance of being a mom? Or do you guys together say, we'll go about this in a different way? I feel like Sabrina would be a good person to adopt a child. But you don't have to. Where do we go next? What do you do next after finding this out? Okay, so the side is supposed to happen.
But this isn't about your little coup.
I'm all ears.
Why did you agree to represent Penelope?
You asked me.
Did you stab Gary?
No, that would be too obvious. Oh, Karen, this your in the house outfit? Y'all got tickled. I'm talking too much. Shorty said, you could pop up at my house unannounced. I could pop up at yours.
Can I come in? We need to talk.
That's it? Y'all gonna leave me on the line for the next one? Oh, okay. He's coming back with a list of pictures of women?
Mind if I stay?
He didn't say yes, and there you sat. He's gonna go through, he's like,
I'll try.
that's her. That's her. And then they're gonna cut. Oh, are we gonna? No, they're not gonna show us who. What a photo to choose. Fatima.
It was her. She's the one who stabbed me.
No. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. She didn't stab him. Who else had a blonde wig? No. He's thinking about when he pushed her down. His memories are fucked up right now. No. Fatima didn't do that. She is the one who said, we need to put this board up and figure it out because they're trying to blame it on us. Robin, who is also smart, said that it was her who did it. Crystal said, you'll never guess who did it. Is it because it's you, Crystal? I don't know if this is going to get out before the next episode, but this is good. Sound off in the comments about the Sabrina and Rich incident. What would you, I don't want to say incident, new finding. What would you do in that situation? Think of yourself as someone who doesn't have kids, who has always wanted kids, who found this out about a partner. You're not married. You're not, locked in for life. All that good stuff. What are you doing? Sound off in the comments. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And please always remember that everything that I have said has been from Rizzo with love.